I have need of you, young one. Whatever errand your master sent you on can wait until we are through.
What gives you the right to command me?
I am Inquisitor Urinth, and I represent the intelligence operations of the Sith. We are currently holding an important Jedi prisoner, a spy who attempted to reach this academy. We have plans for him. Upon capture, we found the Jedi's mind simple to manipulate. We fed him false memories through a combination of drugs and sorcery. Soon he will return to his Jedi commanders and report the lies we fed him. He will know nothing of what we've done. All that remains is to stage his escape.
How are you going to pull that off?
You are young enough, new enough, to be a plausible traitor. You will go to the Jedi, talk to him, do as he asks, earn his trust. When that is done, set him free. Do whatever is necessary to get him out of prison. We will ensure that he reaches his ship and returns safely to his Jedi friends.
How do I know you won't accuse me of treason?
Prove your strength. Prove that you are truly Sith, and all the accusations in the world will mean nothing. You will find the Jedi Korriban in the jail cells. He is still confused and should not be overly difficult to convince.
There's no emotion. There's peace. There's no ignorance. There's knowledge. The Jedi Code will guide me.
I take it you're the Jedi who was captured.
I'm Korriban. I'm a Jedi. Even here. Even on Korriban. Why do you care? Why are you here?
No one deserves suffering so extreme.
You mean that? A Sith with a conscience. You're here to help me. Why am I talking in circles? What's wrong with me?
You need to calm down.
You're right. I apologize. There's no passion. There's serenity. There's no chaos. There's harmony. The Jedi Code will guide me. I can focus. If you want to help me escape, I'll need my belongings, my lightsaber, my comlink. Before I was captured, the Sith chased me into the tomb of Tulak Horde. I hid my belongings inside an urn to lighten my load. That is where you'll need to go.
Come closer, Acolyte. The wind outside has torn my ears to tatters, and my eyes grow strained and bloody in the dark. I've studied this tomb for years, slept on its stones and dreamed of its depths. Now, I need assistance to solve its final mystery.
Really? So are you mad or just obsessed?
Why should my sanity matter to you? This tomb is the final resting place of Tulak Horde. The tomb's maze was built to his precise specifications. But he built his maze to hold more than just his body. He built it to secure his greatest creation, his terrible machine, the Red Engine.
Keep going. What Red Engine?
The machine was his life's work, a perfect puzzle that hid all his secrets. It was a vault and a library all at once. The scholars in the Academy, they say the Red Engine was never completed. They say it never functioned. But I know how it works, and I know how to fuel it.
Then why not inform the scholars?
They think that I, not a Sith nor an educated man, couldn't discover the truth. They ignore my findings and are blinded by arrogance. Listen now. Anyone can activate the Red Engine, but unless it receives its sacrifice, it will only sputter and die. The machine needs blood and hatred to become fully operational. If a Sith could slay the tomb's beast in its presence, their deaths would be its fuel. Find the machine within the tomb, work its mechanisms. And when at last it reveals Tulak Horde's secrets, I beg of you, bring me its scripture. Bring me the knowledge I have dreamed of.
Those blasted mining droids were tougher than I thought. I'm not going to make it, but I hope whoever is watching this will honor me. Escaped slaves, stole weapons from the Academy, fled into this tomb. They've reprogrammed the mining droids. Without those droids, the slaves won't survive. Tried to take them down myself. It didn't work out. Destroy enough rogue droids, and the slaves will die. Teach them not to cross the Sith.
I know you. We talked before. My head's clearer now, Sith. It's all here. The comlink, my lightsaber, everything I hid. You're going through with it. With all this, once the guards change shifts, I think I can slip out of the academy. But what about you? Will you be okay?
Me? I'll be fine. I'm more worried about you.
That's very kind of you, Sith. I still don't understand why you're doing this, but I thank you.
I think it's time that I be going.
As you say, Sith. Thank you again. I'm sorry the Empire took you in instead of the Jedi. If things had been different, maybe you could have been part of the Order.
So the Jedi is preparing his escape. You did well. Not perfectly, but I have confidence the operation will succeed. Our business is concluded. I will make note of your assistance in my report.
Anything for a fellow Sith.
As it should be. Take these tokens as payment for your service, and know that no Jedi can threaten Korriban. Now go.
Approach. I've heard rumors of your exploits in the tombs. You follow in the footsteps of failed apprentices. Ones sent to slay renegades and crack the shells of armored droids. You fared better.
I destroyed them.
No doubt it was satisfying. The mining droids not only protected the slaves who subverted their program, but threatened to damage the tombs of the ancients. That would have been unforgivable. And for succeeding where others died, you will be rewarded.
You did it, didn't you? You got the shards from the tomb, and you're on your way back to Lord Barriss.
I didn't even break a sweat.
That's all I needed to hear. Stop! I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I tried to get through the tomb, but there were just too many Chirac. I barely escaped. I figured better to ambush you and take your shards. But I see that's just as futile. Vemren is already inside with Barriss. All the other acolytes died. You were my only chance. Now, I'm doomed. I'll never become Sith. Unless I return with the shards, Barriss will have me killed.
I'll save Barriss the trouble of listening to your whimpering. Die!
The prodigal supplicant returns, and with all the shards from the tomb of Tulak Hord. Superb. It seems your hopes have been dashed, Vemren.
Appearances can be deceptive.
Excuse Vemren, supplicant. He didn't take kindly to you turning those young acolytes on him, even though they were only untrained novices.
He should thank me. Novices or not, I bet he had his hands full.
The tension is thick between you two, a great source of emotion to feed on. I wonder what will happen when it boils over. You both stand on the precipice of becoming Sith. But only one of you will have the opportunity to claim a special lightsaber and serve as my apprentice. I thought it would be you, Vemren, but I've changed my mind.
What? I've done everything you've asked. Better than any of the others. The honor should be mine.
Ignore Vemren, Lord Barriss. His world is crumbling around him.
Today, Vemren is every bit your equal. But the Force is stronger with you, Acolyte. And there is a power sleeping within you. It was a simple decision. Now, Vemren, go wait in my antechamber for your instructions. This instant. Now I hope you fathom how fortunate you are to be singled out. If you become my apprentice, the galaxy will bend before you.
I can't wait to start killing.
The lightsaber you will seek is old and powerful. It is housed in a forbidden cavern in the tomb of Nagasadao, where few Sith have ever set foot. Almost no one knows how to find the secret entrance. But there is a Twi'lek in the holding pens who was caught breaking in there. I hear she is quite willful. Take her and make her show you the entrance to the forbidden cave.
You insult me, Barris. I do not need the help of a slave.
You will not find the forbidden cave without her. Other acolytes seeking to complete their trials are sent to the tomb, where Academy laws are waived. They will try to murder you. This test will determine if you become Sith. So bolster yourself. To set foot in the tomb of Nagasadao is to breathe in death itself.
Ouch! Give it a rest, will ya?
I'm getting my fill of fun while I still can, slave. As if on cue, look who's back. Word is you might become Lord Barris's apprentice. Nice work if you can get it. So, I hear you'll be relieving me of this Twi'lek. She's a pain in the neck.
Who's a pain in the neck? I'm the one wearing a shock collar.
Consider that a going away present, Twi'lek. Seems you might be useful for something after all. This bruiser is taking you into the tomb where we caught you.
None of you can figure out how to activate the tomb statues to open the Forbidden Cavern, huh? You got some kind of business in that secret Sith chamber, do you?
Yes, and I'd appreciate your help.
Don't bother being pleasant. Here, kid, take the shock control collar. I'll set it to a high level. Use it enough, she'll show you the back door to her mother's house.
I suppose I can play tomb tour guide. A lot of work went into cracking that nut. But I did it once. I can do it again. So we're clear. I'm officially on strike when it comes to domestic duties.
I promise you I won't require a maid.
Well then, maybe things are looking up for me. As if they could get worse. Lead the way. I'll show you the unlocking points throughout the tomb, and then open the secret door for you.
Acolyte, may I speak to you for a moment?
Sure, why not, Sentry? Go ahead.
Thank you. I'm honored that you would do me the courtesy. There was another acolyte, not long ago, who entered this tomb and did not come back. He died in there.
Death is a way of life.
That seems even more true on Korriban, I'm afraid. The acolyte who went in there, he was a good sort, friendly and talkative. He said he was entering the tomb to prove himself to his father. I just thought it would be nice if somebody took his body back and told his father he didn't make it.
So go do it already, you useless woman.
I'd never survive in there. And even if I did, I wouldn't be allowed to see his father. He is a Dark Honor Guard stationed in the Academy. None but Sith can ever set foot on the sacred ground where he stands watch. But you could find the body and bring it to his father. Please do this and honor the fallen.
This Dark Honor Guard better make it worth my while.
Thank you so much. If you find the Acolyte's remains inside the tomb, let me know. I can tell you where to find his father in the Academy. Good luck.
What are you supposed to be? We were never alike. I'm the pride of the Academy. What do you mean, stronger? If Prythor's the one who exiled you to these caves, I doubt he'll change his mind about feeding you. There is strength and power within you. I'd like to know the source.
Hey, this is it. The secret entrance to the hidden cavern is in here. Just let me get my bearings.
Take your time, slave. Just have the entrance uncovered by the time I've finished killing your new master.
Can't say I'm surprised to see you, Vemrin. You're remarkably predictable.
My passions run deeper than yours. I am the true essence of what it is to be Sith. My legacy has suffered long enough. After today, you will be forgotten. It ends here and now. Becoming Barris's apprentice was my destiny. Did I come this far and overcome such adversity, only to be proven unworthy?
I have waited a long time to put you in your place. Consider this. Killing you was easy.
Then do it. Finish me.
Wow. Nice work.
Glad to impress you.
The secret entrance is right here. You're welcome.
You have been most helpful.
It's nice to be acknowledged. Thanks.
You found him. That poor acolyte.
He got torn up pretty badly in there.
He was so brave and ready to prove himself to his father. His father was Naaman Fall. As I said before, he's one of the Dark Honor Guards in the Academy. If you take the acolyte's remains to his father, I'm sure he'll be grateful.
I suppose it's always good to make powerful friends.
You can find the Acolyte's father outside the chamber of the Dark Council. That's where he stands guard.
Come here, child. Do you intend to explore the Academy? To know the world that gave birth to the Sith? You should linger here a while. I am Overseer Ragate, a keeper of the old ways. I sense you have potential, and I can help you if you like.
Everyone in the Academy seems to sense my potential.
But you have not yet come into your own. You have power and strength in the Force, but you must be tested beyond the trials your masters have set for you. I administer the rite of blood and bone, a ritual performed beyond this doorway. It is a rite acolytes have participated in for 10,000 years.
I'm sure you were young and pretty back then.
Yes, I am shriveled. I am infirm, yet I survive. More than most Sith can say. Learn from my example. In the chambers, past the gateway, there is a colony of Shyraks, my leather-winged, razor-taloned children and their brood. They guard a mountain of skulls, an altar to the Academy's failures. You must reach the bones before proceeding.
I'll make a bloody heap of Shyrak bones to match.
It would be a pity if no Shyraks were left for the other acolytes. You must claim a skull from the mountain and return to the antechamber. Soak the skull in the blood pool and come to me. Once bone has turned red, I will look and see your nature written in crimson stains. And possibly a glimpse of your future.
I think I'd rather have credits.
I deal in ephemeral affairs, not credits. To complete the rite is to accept one's death, to steal one's own mortality. But it is also a trial of power, as are all Sith trials, a trial to test strength and to grant it. I will await you here. If you die, I will forget you.
What do you want? I'm training slaves to feed the beasts, and I don't have time to chat.
I'm here for a special meal. You know the kind.
You've been talking to Seirun, haven't you? That creature was close to me when I was an acolyte. It helped me survive my trials. It traveled places I couldn't, told me everything it heard and saw. It had been living off vermin before I came along. I figured out a way to make it healthier, stronger. Seirun's special meals.
What is Seirun exactly? I've never seen anything like it.
Its people come from the planet Bis, but it's lived on Korriban as long as anyone can remember. Seirun never knew exactly what I fed it. Its meals weren't just beast fodder. Seirun ate the corpses of the Academy's failures, the bones and blood of dead acolytes. Feeding on their energy after death, it grew exponentially more powerful with every meal, and became strong in the dark side.
How did a fool like you become an overseer?
Maybe taking Seirun was a mistake, but we were strong together. When I saw how twisted Seirun was becoming, I sent it away. It was becoming hungrier all the time, and I feared it would attack the living. Destroying it seemed impossible. It could heal any injury it suffered. I hoped it would find a new home somewhere, but it seems we must act more decisively.
We could. Or I could give it the meal it wants.
Aid Seirun and it will turn on us. One more taste of power and it will begin hunting acolytes. I can't allow that. Together, we must poison Seirun. Before I sent Seirun away, I developed a powerful toxin, but I didn't have the heart to use it. It won't kill the creature, but it should strip it of its power.
Seirun helped you. It adored you. How can you be so ungrateful?
If I thought I could keep that thing, I would. I tried, but Seirun isn't what it used to be. Poisoning it would be merciful. If we do this, Seirun won't survive much longer. It will hide as best it can and slowly starve. But the alternative is to let it become a living horror.
Seirun needs to become strong. It needs its food.
Serun's not loyal to the Sith. Not to me, and certainly not loyal to you. But I have a degree of loyalty to the creature. If this is what you insist on doing, I'll give you what Serun wants.
We can learn something from its strength. It's strong in the dark side.
Perhaps. This should be what you need. Feed it to Serun, and the creature will have the strength it desires. Let's hope we're not making a mistake.
You! Murderer! My father was a staunch traditionalist, and he was especially hard on me. But he's my blood. Did you think you could kill him and get away with it?
Refresh my memory. I kill many people's fathers.
You seek to add insult to injury. I'm Eskla Greiton. My father was Overseer Tremel. Remember killing him?
Well, I don't know, but I am in possession of his ring. See?
I'm going to rip that ring from your steaming corpse!
Not if I can help it.
You'll rue the day you took his life. Attack!
I am beside myself. Not only did you get the Twi'lek to cooperate, but you completed the task and claimed the ancient lightsaber. Venran was not in my chamber as I instructed. I take it he sought to stop you and claim the ancient weapon as his own.
He tried and failed. Venran was nothing if not consistent.
Bravo! I see you may indeed become one of the strongest Sith in the galaxy. Your trials are over. You are now my apprentice.
It took you long enough.
Mind your tone, my young initiate. This is only the beginning. With you as my right hand, we shall strike fear into the Empire's enemies. I must convene with the Emperor and inform him of your progress. This shuttle pass will take you to Dromund Kos. Meet me at the Citadel there.
As fond as I am of this unyielding planet, it will be a pleasure to leave.
You will find Dromund Kos to be considerably more stimulating. Take the Twi'lek slave as my gift. Do with her as you wish. If she'll be of use, by all means take her with you to Dromund Kos.
You don't belong here. You stand before the chamber of the Dark Council, and this floor is off limits to all who are not lords of the Sith. If you are not on official business, you will leave now.
I've come with news about your son.
So that is the smell you carry. It is said he went into the tomb of Naga Sadao to prove himself, and was killed. He was such a weak boy. He shames me in death as he shamed me in life. When I heard of his death, I could not leave my post. Honor forbade it. Still, I would like to know what happened in there.
Tell me about what happens round here first. Must be pretty crazy.
This is where the Dark Council meets, where Sith politics play out, where the Emperor issues his decrees, and where lives are destroyed with the flick of a wrist. Satisfied? Now tell me, where did you find his body? Did my pathetic son even make it past the first steps? In the end, was he Sith?
He died right at the entrance of the tomb. Pathetic indeed.
Of course he did. Every moment of his life existed only to mock me. I will keep his bones to remind me of my shame and to focus my anger. But you have done me a service, and such deeds should be repaid. You have brought me pain and torment. I will return the favor. My son sought a relic I placed in the base of a cracked statue deep in the tomb. This crystal will release it. Now go.
You won't have any complaints. Thank you. Now grow stronger and feast on the meat of acolytes. Many more will come to these caves.
Step forward. I assume you've completed my task. I will take the holocron now. It is time we judge the purity of your overseer's blood. Time we know how much of the ancients survive in their veins.
Of course, whatever you say.
You make a mockery of the source of your own power. Pathetic. The holocron, it glows white. So little Sith blood in all of the Academy. And only one of the overseers wears the red marks. This is shameful. I will bring this to the attention of the Dark Council. Measures must be taken if the true Sith to survive.
You must be terrified that the true Sith might become extinct.
I fear for the Sith as a whole, and I would honor the ancestors who gave me strength. You have served well. It is too late for me to alter your training, but in the future, perhaps acolytes will kneel at the feet of the pure-blooded.
I heard the screams of the Shirax and the rippling of the blood pool. I heard the sounds of death. I know you brought the red stained skull, and I must say, I am pleased.
I completed the rite, then?
As so many Dark Lords have before you. The skull you carry, your rage, your actions drowned it with the dark side. It is part of you. I can read it. But although your nature is clear, your destiny is obscured to me. All I can do is offer a small gift, so that you may prepare yourself.
Prepare myself for what?
Whatever is to come. Prize what you have accomplished here. You are part of a tradition almost as old as Korriban itself, and you have done well. Goodbye now, young Sith. This lesson is complete.
So, hey, I've been thinking, maybe you want to take this shock collar off? You know, as a sign of thanks for my hard work on Korriban. Not that I don't enjoy the perpetual fear of electrocution.
You will do as I say, and not ask for favors.
Yeah, that's a real keen idea and all, but what do I get out of it?
Each day is a present from me to you. Be grateful.
Gee, thanks.
There you are. You've attracted more than Darth Barris's attention, young one. I'm Lord Lokar. I'm called upon to promote a specially promising Sith, and you have been deemed worthy of my guidance. I will expose you to what Darth Barris will not.
What kind of guidance do you provide?
You will choose between two disciplines. One follows the path of Mako Ragnos, who focused the dark side to become nearly unwoundable in battle. The other one was mastered by Naga Sadar, who could intuit where his foe was weakest and then strike precisely with devastating effect. I hand you over to Lord Crimin. Tell him the path you choose, and he will complete this phase of your training.
I will be the strongest Sith you've ever seen.
A été mise à jour.
Let your aspirations fuel you. I hope someday you eclipse your master. Good luck to you.
O pagthra wanawaga mi punawa tuetuipe. Chechopa kuma ni umpi putmalia bedwana ni bobo. Umpa hupa, chiquilia umpasa dobisca. Pampaula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto.